भुनक्तु सनो भुनक्तु सवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। As we have been, can you hear in the back clearly? Right. See, as we have been seeing this particular text, okay, ASHTAVAKRA Samhita, it is not for the person who is a beginner. In a sense, when you go to the school, then nobody teaches us in the first standard higher mathematics, literature, classics. In the music class, when you go there, they will not be starting with the high octave and all that stuff. The beginner's class is always alphabets, A, B, C, D, whether it is physics, chemistry, mathematics, whether it is a language. The beginner's class is always alphabet. And surprisingly, the beginner's class also in the ordinary subjects, the beginner's class is not the last class because it's continuously progressive. Now you go into alphabet A, B, C, D, then second standard, third standard storybooks, then little poetry, then little story, like that you go into, then literature. Same thing music, same thing physics. It's growing, growing, growing. So you are first standard, now you are school, now you go into secondary school, now you go to college, then you go to university, then PhD, postdoctoral. That's not the end, continues. That's what, make it little loud. That's what I was asking you, can you hear? They said yes. Put little more. Okay, now as all right. See, this is what it is. This is what exactly it is. As we are growing in the classes, you go to school, college, university, then doctoral, postdoctoral, all that. But that's not the end, because where you end, where one generation ends, the other generation begins from there. So it goes on and on and on. We thought the bullock cart is the best discovery of man. Then slowly cycle came, then the car comes, then the planes, rockets. Now they are planning to go to Mars. Not simply go and come back. That lady was the first astronaut, Valentina Tereshkova. Now she is 70 plus. She has volunteered. Take me to that Martian trip, even if it is one-way trip. Suppose they just go and never come back, it doesn't matter. But let me go there. So today, it will be very difficult for people who believe in astrology to accept that Mars is going to destroy your life. Mercury, Buddha and Shukra, they are going to destroy your life because these are all nice little planets moving around. Okay, it has an impact. It's a different, I'm not getting into that topic. True, false, that's not my subject. But at no time people had ever thought that they shall go to moon, they shall go to Mars. But having gone to moon, we thought that was the end. Now it's Mars. Maybe after some time to another galaxy. Who knows? Relative subject is totally continuous, never-ending. In contrast, the self-knowledge, the knowing about yourself, the beginner's class is the master's class. That is why this knowledge is so beautiful. Who you are, you have to know The moment you know it is in the beginning class. The first class it hits you, that is the last class for you. Because who you are is not non-negotiable, unchangeable, always the same. But what you have is continuously changing. Do you get that logic? Very simple logic. What you have is continuously changing. But who you are is always the same. If you take what you have as who you are, then you think you are also continuously changing. Are you getting that point, please? If you take what you have as who you are, then it looks as though you are also continuously changing. Because what you have is a body. Body was a baby, body is young, body is adult, body is old, body is healthy, body is sick. So I am baby, I am growing, I am adult, I am healthy, I am sick, I am fat, I am thin. But who you are is not what you have. Are you getting that point, please? Listen carefully. To have something, I hope you grasp it. It is that easy, okay? Do not miss it. To have something, first you must be. First I must be for me to have something. But I don't have to have something to be. Are you getting that point? I cannot say I have a car unless I accept first I am. For me to have, first I must be. Do you understand that simple logic? Simple truth. For me to say, I have a bungalow, I am establishing first I am. If only I am, then only I have. But to have, I must be. But to be, should you have something? Suppose you don't have a car, are you not there? If you don't have a house, are you not there? You did not have a degree, did you not exist? You did not have a husband or a wife, did you not exist? You did not have a job, did you not exist? You did not have a thought, did you not exist? You did not have a name, did you not exist? I is the first name. Who are you? How will you begin? Who are you? How will you begin? Everybody shall begin with I. It doesn't matter whether a man or a woman, because in I there is no masculine, no feminine. Whether you are a Muslim, Hindu, Christian, believer, non-believer, Indian, American, Australian, it doesn't make any difference. Irrespective of caste, creed, sex, race, nationality, religion, faith. Everybody has to begin with the first name. Who are you? I. To have that name, first you must be. What is this? If you don't know it, please understand, if you don't know it, you have to name it. To name it, it must be already there. For a name, because of the name, this thing doesn't exist. Because it is existing, you are giving it a name, right or wrong? Because it is existing, you are giving it a name. So because of a name, it doesn't exist. So which one is simple? Who I am or what I have? What I have is complicated. You understand the point? What I have is complicated. Please see this very, very clearly. Oh. And how many things you have? My God! You can have the whole world at your disposal. Any number of thoughts, any number of emotions, any number of impressions, any number of degrees, relationship, any number of things you can have. That is why it is so confusing. But who you are is as simple. And that is why I am as simple and as beautiful, as innocent, as you are simple, you are beautiful, you are innocent. Who we are is flawless gems, jewels. That is where comes the perfection of the absolute kind. If this much you discover in yourself who you are, you shall accept everything that you have. You cannot accept, understand me carefully, you cannot accept what you have because what you have is in the realm of comparison. You have a body, comparable religion, comparative realm. My body, is it the most wonderful body? Nobody is satisfied with that. Or else every year why there is Mr. Universe competition? Why there is Miss Universe competition? So means Miss Universe is this year's Miss Ugly? No. No good. No good anymore. Continuous comparison. You have a house, comparison. You have a degree, comparison. You have a job, comparison. You have a thought, comparison. You have a belief, comparison. You have a faith, understand. You cannot be condemned to a faith. You cannot be condemned to a belief. You cannot be condemned to a practice. A practice you have, that is a comparison. I meditate with my eyes closed. Other fellow says, no, open eye meditation. Other fellow says, no, I meditate between the eyebrows. He said, no, eye in the top of my nose. Which one is right? Somebody said, no, eye in my belly button. Somebody says it in my back or front. Which one is right? If meditation is an activity, then there will be comparison. If meditation is your being, incomparable. You understand the point? If meditation is your being, who you are, incomparable. Love is your being, incomparable. But if an object of love, comparable. I love food. Which food? I love a man or woman. Which man? Which woman? If that man, in what condition? Childhood, youth or old age? You understand? Life is continuously changing. That is why nobody remains steady. Everybody, because of our ignorance of the self, we have been like a literally misguided, or not misguided, the words fail. Like a storm who has lost his own eyes. You have lost the beauty of the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm is absolutely quiet. But being the eye of the storm, being the center of the storm, you are on the periphery. So you are taken heavily around, continuously moving around. Why average person feels devastated, destroyed, confused, taken for a ride, oppressed, miserable? Why? Not because the creation is changing, but because I am going under it. The waves can be mightiest waves. Listen carefully, friend. The waves can be the mightiest waves. If you are riding this surface, no problem. If you go under it, there is a person going for a trekking in the mountain. He loves nature. So he was going with a set of people. They are going with a leader who knew the landscape very well, and they are going into the mountain. As they are walking up and up and up, oh yes, there are streams, there are trees, there are everything. But he has been promised the beauty of there is a beautiful view. So what happens? He is going, and getting tired. After some time he reaches, there is a particular place in the middle of the hike. So many trees, everything. Then he says, where is that view? He says, wait until you go to the top. Only when you go to the top, you are inside the mountain, you are not enjoying the beauty. Only when you go to the top, you shall say, oh, how beautiful it is. You are all the time inside that beauty. Do you understand what I am talking? From the top of the mountain, what do you see? The valleys that you have crossed. From the top of the mountain, it gains amazing beauty. Wow, so nice. You are inside it. That time you never discovered it. You are with your body, with your thoughts, with the world, with your perceptions, with your impressions. Don't enjoy it. Consciousness, wow, so beautiful. You go to yourself, then suddenly everything becomes beautiful. No, even when you are searching for it, you are beautiful. Even when you are looking for it, it's beautiful. But unfortunately, as I told you, because I take myself to be what I have, and what I have been a realm of continuous change, I am continuously changing. But this much I should understand. To have something, first I must be. Your sense of being is non-negotiable. Your sense of being is already existing. What you have may or may not exist. You understand that much, please? It's like an actor. Because of the actor, who you are, you take a role. The role does not give you an identity. You are there. You are filling up the role. Roles can be there, need not be there. But the actor is always there, relatively. Same way in case of this. Your body is a role. Your sense organ is a role. Andhatva, mandatva, patutva dharma. Shankara says so beautifully. Your eyes, patu, very brilliant. When you are a child, you can see from kilometers away. Woo, hawk's vision. Then when you are 30, manda. Then when you are 60, 70, 80, total cataract, blind. Andhatva. Can't see. That is the condition of the eyes. But how do I feel? Oh, I can't see anything. Or I can see like a hawk. Just with the condition, you understand? With the condition of your eyes, you feel so proud. I can see like a hawk. Oh, nowadays I cannot see anymore. Oh, I'm old. You understand how people's so-called confidence automatically goes down? You have riches, you feel like the man of the universe. The millions, mine. Now millions, cyber crime, somebody switches you off by the one internet, the whole money is transferred. And next day you have no money. What is the stupid card? ATM card, right? You lost your ATM card, your whole money is gone, finished. Your money is finished, you are. Then when you are having all the houses, all the cars, oh boy, swagger, what a movement. When that is gone, you don't know what to do with it. Just think. Same thing your physical body. Young, confidence. Old, mind. Beautiful thoughts are there. Now suddenly, everything has changed. Everything has changed. You are a physics student when you are in your 1990s or 1980s. 2010, you cannot teach your own children. Because they know so much more. After some time, the job will go away. No, we are coming into a world like that, so fast moving. Nowadays, with that electronic knowledge, that e-course and all that stuff, where you can listen to the best teachers in the internet. Online, you can listen to the best teachers. You don't have to go to school, college, university to get a degree. You study this, you get it, and you are passing it out. Certain schools may close down. Colleges may close down. It may. Who knows? So suppose you are taking pride because you are a teacher or you have an institution, it's all gone, finished. But one thing shall never be finished is yourself. Please appreciate that. That is the ultimate. You can go through from the simplicities of the prehistoric civilization to complications of the latest modern development, but between these so-called advancements, there is one thing which remains ever the same, is yourself. And that is the beauty you see, and that is exactly in Tattva Bodha, in small little text, that is the alphabet. Your first class is last class. In self-knowledge, please appreciate, in the self-knowledge, when you really exposed to self-knowledge, real exposure, what is a real exposure? The person who teaches must know what is teaching. He is not familiar with the words, but the meaning of the word. In a school, when we are taught, how are you taught? In a good schools, I know what is a bad school is also about. I mean, a bad school is not very well equipped school. In my school, when I was a student in my village school, there is nothing. So the teacher will say, this is a globe. He will show a pencil. He will hold a pencil in hand and say, this is a globe. Neither you understand globe, now we are confused, the pencil is a globe. So globe is not understood, now pencil is gone to globe. Now what do you do? But suppose you are in a right type of school, how did it teach you? Practical teaching, what is that? A flower, you want to see temple tree flower? This is temple, this is a flower, name is temple tree flower. You associate. That is how we study in our schools, we pick up the ideas, alphabets we learn. What about the alphabet about yourself, who you are? The first alphabet, I. Did anybody introduce us to ourselves? Nobody, nobody. And the day you are introduced, that is the last day. Rest of the things is elaboration. Please appreciate, friends, because you are going to ASHTAVAKRA Gita, I shall tell you direct stuff. Totally, the first day you go there, the last day. Whatever you study in the first day, the I, that is the last one. After that, there is nothing. Those are all elaborations of what you have. Why do they do that? To counteract your notions. Because what I have is a body, I took myself to the body. Then you will say, body you are not, how can you be the body? So they prove how the body you cannot be. That is all elaborate things. But if you start with, who I am is not what I have, with that principle, you go into that, go into just only one word, I. Why? Because please see, a simple anecdote, a simple story. You know, many times you must have seen in the when you are traveling in the bus, train, car, anywhere, in the billboard, God is the answer, or X is the answer. You know, people try to pick up, put up their religion. This is the God is the answer, or XYZ is the answer. This man is the answer, or this. They say that. One smart child, like children are too smart. Huh? Children are, why? Because that native intelligence is still existing. Yesterday it happened. I cannot believe it. One of my known person from Orissa, they are living somewhere by the side. Yesterday there was a festival. So I went there. In that house, there is a boy who is working there, in the boy who is helping out in the house. His name is Vishnu. Okay? The boy's name is Vishnu. And there is a child who is just 3-year-old. 3.5-year-old is going to go to school now. This tomorrow or day after he will start his first school. But already gone to play school and becoming too smart. Like these days children are, oh boy. Then his mother asked the child, hey, where is Vishnu? What shall you say? He has gone out. He has gone to terrace or gone out for shopping or walking, something somewhere. You know what did he say? Where is Vishnu? He looks at it, in the temple. I couldn't believe it. Where is Vishnu? Vishnu is in temple. Because his father has told him, you are going to temple, God is in the temple, Vishnu is this Vishnu, this is Shiva. So Vishnu is, so where is the temple? Where is Vishnu? He is in the temple. Now, what do you do with this type of children? Another child, I remember 20 years back, he is now big boy, grown up. He asked Swamiji, can you show me God? I don't know what to do now. So his mother brought a photograph of Krishna and showed it to the baby. Baby, this is God, He said, no, this is the photograph. I want the original. This is children. Amazing native intelligence. As we grow up, our intelligence gets destroyed, totally destroyed. Thereafter, we are set to think in a particular way. That out-of-box thinking completely drops out. Finished. So everywhere you shall say, God is the answer, truth is the answer. A child asked, but what is the question? God is the answer for what? Have you seen that marking? Write-ups in everywhere. No, God is the answer, truth is the answer for what? What is the child says, but what is the question? How many adults think about it? Then he says, makes it up and says, no, it's not the answer to the question, it is a solution to the problem. God is the answer means God is the solution to the problem. You say, okay, what is the problem? What is the problem? I is the problem, I is the question. I is the problem. Are you getting? Don't say, I have a problem. I am a problem. Because I am, therefore everything is a problem. Listen friends, you must see and see it very clearly. It is so fantastic. I wish shaking up everybody. You know that? Now it is summer. Problem or solution? This summer, the heat of the summer is a problem or a solution? Neither. We say, oh, it is so hot. For you it is a problem. Not for this summer. To itself, is the summer a problem? To itself, is a storm, cyclone, typhoon, is it a problem? Tornado? To itself, anything is a mystery? To itself, creation is a mystery? I am there, everything is a mystery. So who is the greater mystery? I or the creation? In my presence, creation is a mystery. If I am not here, creation is not a mystery to itself. So who is the mystery? I or the creation? You understand? In the absence of the virus, there is no disease. In the presence of the virus, there is a disease. So which one you should remove? Virus or the disease? Disease is a manifestation. Without me, the I, there is no question of anything being mysterious. Because nothing is a mystery to itself. Because there is no sense of individuality, creation is not a mystery to itself. Mango trees doesn't wonder, why am I fruiting now? Universe doesn't wonder, when did I start? The light is not questioning itself, who am I? Nobody can question it except human being. You understand how beautiful we are? And children and human beings, those who do not have the sense of I, as in childhood, or when the individuality asleep, as in deep sleep, no problem at all for anybody. Individuality. Are you getting that point, please? The I sense. So I don't look for answer. I have no question. I am the question. I am not a problem. I have no problem. I am the problem. That is why I must be understood. So the first class is the last class. Taking for granted you have seen all that stuff, understood about yourself. ASHTAVAKRA Gita is a revelation, continuous revelry. Continuous revelry. Straight away he goes into it. He doesn't go step by step. Gross body, subtle body, causal body, waking state, dream state, deep sleep state, Adamadrila. You have heard it, you have already understood what it is all about, who I am. Very good. Then when the teacher says, what is he saying now? Hey, you want to be mukti michhasi chahta? You want to be free? Be yourself. Be the self. Why? Nobody else has the bondage. Listen friends, this is very simple. A student goes to a teacher. Okay? Student goes to a teacher and he says, please make me free. He says, oh teacher, please make me free. The teacher says, very good, I will do that, no problem. You please show me your bondage. You show me your bondage, I will make you free. Suppose I come to you with my hands tied. Okay? You come to me with your hands tied. Then I say, Swamiji, please make me free. I understood. I saw your hands are tied. You come here, please unshackle me. Your legs are shackled, so I unshackle you. Right? Now you are coming freely walking to me and you say, please make me free. Make you free. Of what? I feel bound. Show me your bondage. Show me your bondage. Who binds you? Does the creation bind you or you get yourself bounded up? Does the alcohol create your habit or you create a habit of alcohol? Alcohol comes in, what can I do? Really? Sugar creates your habit or you create a habit of sugar? Listen carefully. Don't just stop with this. God creates your habit or you create a habit with the gods. Rituals create your habit or you create a habit or dependence with rituals. Practices create your problem or you create a problem with the practices. Practices are practices. You get stuck. I must do this puja 10 minutes, I must play this game 20 hours, I must do meditation 5 hours, I must eat this food every day. Who does it? Who creates your bondage, friends? Who creates your bondage? The beautiful celebrated line in English, they say, no, man is born free, but is everywhere in chains. And who creates the chain? You create your chain. You create your chain? I had no choices. People put me. People created the chain for me because they told me, you are this body, you have a name. What is your name? Ram. Do you have a name or you are a name? Oh, I am a name. Why? Suppose somebody calls Ram as a Ram, you will get, what is a Ram? I am Ram. Somebody spells your word, name wrongly, you get angry. You are a man, you are a woman, you are an Indian, you are rich, you are poor, you are this caste, that caste. Nonsense. But long before I come to know about myself, they have imposed society, the father, mother, children, people, friends, traditions, everybody has already created a notion about myself. You have given me notions. All of us, think for yourself. That is why you get shocked, you get rattled, you get shaken when somebody asks you a question. Tell me, who are you? Always you shall say what you have. Who are you? A name. Name you have or you are? Degree you have or you are? Job you have or you are? Relationship you have or you are? Oh, these things not. I am a believer in God. I am this Hindu, Muslim, Christian, this, that. Do you have a faith or you are a faith? Do you understand? Do you have a faith or you are a faith? I am a vegetarian. I am a non-vegetarian. Do you have a particular choice of food or you are it? Do you understand? All these ideas, thoughts you have, to have a thought, listen carefully, to have a thought, you must be conscious. Do you have a thought? Yes. How do you know? I know. I am conscious. What are you knowing? I have a thought. So that for a thought to be, you must be conscious. For the consciousness to be, is there a need of a thought? Do you see this flower? Listen carefully. Do you see this flower? Yes. You are accepting you have a pair of eyes, right? To see the flower, you must have the eyes. To have the eyes, is it necessary to have a flower? Do you understand that much? To see the flower, you must have the eyes. To listen to these cuckoos, you must have the ears. But to have the ears, should the cuckoo sing? If you think the cuckoo should sing, then only I will have the ear, then you are another cuckoo. You understand? To have a thought, you must be conscious. To be conscious, do you need to have a thought? To have a role, you must be. But to be, do you need a role? All the roles. You understand? So when you go to a teacher, instead of the teacher revealing you to yourself, the teacher gives you a practice. Oh boy. I am going to free myself and you are giving me, you are binding me to another role, another practice, another, are you getting that? Another identity. I have enough of it. Give me the freedom. Let me be free. No, you put me down. You understand? It's like a king. The king, just see, how many people are really interested in freedom? Think, friends. There was a king, and one day the ministers come and he is supposed to give the same advice to the king. And he said, Maharaj, in our prison, there are many people who are suffering because they are innocent people, but they have been already in the prison for a long time. The king said, oh, that's really bad. All right, I shall create another prison with more comfort because they are innocent people. Hey, if they are innocent, should you make them free or should you put them in another prison with more comfort? Our thinking is like that. I am confused, so stay with a more comfortable role. I am married and tired, so now I am sannyasi. I am sannyasi and tired, so now I am married. I am working, therefore I want to retire. I am retired, I want to take up another job. Wonderful. What is this? All the time your perspective is, you understand, so limited. And the teacher adds to it. When he is going to teach you, that is why our Upanishads are so fantastic. The Vedic tradition is so beautiful, humanistic tradition. It doesn't condemn you to a role or a name or a faith. It doesn't condemn you to a God. It doesn't condemn you to a belief. It doesn't condemn you to a practice, but tells you who you are. Thereafter, which practice you want to have, you choose. Arjuna says, when Krishna sees, very beautiful, Krishna tells him, Arjuna says, oh Lord, you have given me this knowledge. Karishya vachanam tava. I will do whatever you tell me to do. Krishna was not thrilled that here is a donkey now. I can ride it as I like. No. What Krishna says? Vimurisheta daseshena. Hey Arjuna, think over it well. Having thought it over, yatha ichhasi tatha guru. Do as you choose. To a free man, you don't give a dictation. This is how you should do. Even a free person also can take a dictation. Why? He is free not to follow it. He can free to take it. Freedom, freedom is a crazy thing. Absolutely crazy thing. You cannot define freedom. Are you getting that point? To be free means what? Modern day example. Children, youngsters, I am free. I can smoke. So you are free to smoke. That's not freedom. Can you free to stop it also? Free means you can smoke. You need not smoke. Then only you are free. But suppose you are free only to smoke, but you cannot stop smoking. Are you free? Or you are free to smoke or bound to smoking? Understand? Freedom is fantastic. You can be with something, you can be without it. I am free to read, free not to read. Free to walk, free not to walk. Everything is beautiful. To a free person, listen carefully, to a free person, everything is beautiful. Prosperity is as wonderful as the poverty. Disease is as wonderful as the sickness. Death is as wonderful as life. Why? Because I am free. A thought is as wonderful as being without the thought. Both we are fine, but you can choose. I can help somebody, I need not help somebody. I am free. But helping somebody, if helps him, why not help? I can, if suppose disease comes to my body, I can take it. But why looking for a disease? Maintain health. Living is as beautiful as dying today. But why looking for the death? Because death will come, don't worry about it. Living is our prerogative, not dying. Live well. Are you getting that point, please? You choose. Freedom is amazing thing. So, straight away he says, you want to be free? be the self. Daya, Kshama, with your compassion, kindness, all that comes from within you. You want to be santushta, be contented with yourself, be the happiness with yourself. Any moment of happiness you are with yourself. And again, what else he says? Na prithvi, na jalam, anilam vayuhu, dyur na bhavan. You are not, listen, straight away he reveals, who you are is not these elements. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, space, air, fire, water, earth. All these elements you are not. Oh, I understand it very clearly. Definitely I am not that. But I am the body. Listen carefully. If you say you are not the elements, the physical body also you are not. You cannot give up the elements and hold on to the body. That is the trouble. Because body is Pancha Mahabhuta Sarira, made out of 5 elements. Space, air, fire, water, earth. You cannot give up that. Oh, I give up that. If you give up this, yes, I am not the elements, but sticking the body, you cannot do. Yesterday, I was talking about that festival, no, Orissa, that festival, they call it, yesterday, Amavasya, right? In Orissa and Bengal and other places, they call it as the Savitri Amavasya. Savitri Amavasya. You know the story of Savitri, no? Savitri Satyavan. Satyavan passed away. Savitri doesn't want him to die. So she holds on to the body. That is the story. Yama comes to take the soul. He says, no, you cannot take him. I have never made any mistake. I cannot be a person without my husband. I shouldn't be a widow. You know that nonsense, widow and all that stuff. That type of thing when comes, I feel yuck to talk about the stories. Because widower is not a disgrace, but being widow is a disgrace. What a rubbish. I don't know why it has happened like that. Always every woman is doing some vrata for the husband. Why there is one vrata for the husband does for the wife? The sisters must do something for the welfare of the brother. Is there one function where the brothers must do something for the welfare of the sister? The girls must always sacrifice, right? This is something really stupid. But anyway, what to do? You know. But they have given the women the highest places. The most head of the department. Who is the head of the department of wealth? Mummy, Lakshmi. Who is the head of the department of knowledge? Saraswati. Who is the head of the department of power? Shakti. So the top departments are the best, most potent mantra, Gayatri. So top positions are given to them. Giving them the top position, then demand every nonsense from them only, right? It's like some people respect you and they expect you to leave their expectations. What a headache it is. Anyway, so Savitri said, no, you cannot take my husband. He said, no, time has come, he has to go. But I am really happy with your sincerity and you are really a very pure, chaste woman and all that stuff. Very honest person. So ask me any boon you like. He said, okay, grant me one boon. What do you want? I want 100 children. Yamaraj, you know, not much intelligence, you know. So, just he's taking the fellows out on that much, just much he knows. So Yamaraj says, all right, granted. But he didn't know what he was getting into. Then Savitri played the, this is the double, this is the checker. He put him really on the check. She put him in the check. Okay, you have the 100 children. He said, all right. Then if you take my husband, I'm going to have my 100 children. Yeah. All right. Keep it. You understand? Now, you say, Bhumi, Apa, that Bhumi, Prithvi, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, the 5 elements, you are not. Yes, elements are not. Why? Akasha is there, water is there, fire is there, earth is there, air is there. I am not the elements. Then body you are not. Because if you say you are not the 5 elements, your physical body has the 5 elements. If you accept that 5 elements you are not, you have to accept that this body also you are not. Do you know why? The physical body has all the 5 elements. Please think, friend, it's so beautiful. Do not sit down there and say, Panchamahabhuta Sarira. No, feel it. What? Can you walk out of this space? Anybody? Physically. Walk out of this space? Can you take the space away from your body? You understand? Are you existing in this little space, or you are existing in the space that is all pervasive? Other day I was telling somebody, see the big picture. Don't get stuck on a small picture. You know what is small picture? Small picture is space. I am in space, this much of space. So what happens there, I am not affected. That's true, you are not affected what happens there. But where is the space? Space is all pervasive. When you say, I am on the earth, you may be standing in your village, in your room, in 1 foot land. But when you say you are in the earth, you are part of the whole planet. When you say you are in space, you understand? So can you lose space? Air. Air is sustaining you. Where? Are you carrying your own air? Wherever it is. Fire, heat. Where is the heat? All over the universe. Where is the water content? Earth. You understand? It's like a wave telling, I am not the ocean. Can he say? Tiny wave. The ocean is existing in every pore of it. And in the body of the ocean, the wave cannot die. In the lap of the universe, body cannot die. If you call it universe, it is, it is like a very simple secular perception. The same thing you call Ishvara, it becomes beautiful. Like individual body, 5 elements. Consciousness with one individual body, Jiva, individual. The same consciousness with the entire physical universe. Name it Ishvara. Bhumirāpanalo vayu, khammano buddhirevacha, ahankara itiyam me bhinna prakriti ashtadha. Beautiful, ashtadha prakriti. Gita, how beautifully Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, this is my ashtadha prakriti. Bhumi, Rapa, Nalo, Vayu, Khammano, Buddhirevacha. Bhumi, earth, Apaha, water, Analaha, fire, Vayu, air, Kham, Akasa, the space, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankar, 8. This is my Apara Prakriti. Apareyam, this is my Apara Prakriti. Lower, not lower, meaning my gross manifestation. Itastu anyam viddhi me prakritim param. Other than this 8. 5 elements, mano, buddhi, ahankar. 5 elements, your physical body, your mind, your buddhi, the I thought. Other than that, whatever is, para prakriti viddhi. You understand? Arjuna, know that. That is the supreme nature of yours. Viddhi me prakritim param. Jiva bhuta mahabaho yaidam dharite jagat. And that is my existence, my being in everybody. In each one of us, 5 elements, mano, buddhi, ahankar, consciousness. And that is something, jiva bhutam, that is, hey Arjuna, that is in everybody. Yaya, by which idam jagat dharyate, the whole universe is sustained. Like the ocean instructing to the wave, there is water in you. But that water sustains the whole universe of ocean. Wow. See the beauty. Looking at the physical body is the inseparable part of the universe. Looking at from yourself, the universe is within you. Everything is existing inside you. The whole universe exists within you. Looking from the standpoint of the body, you are part of the creation. Your body is existing in creation. But from standpoint of yourself, the creation exists in you. You understand? Which one to take? So when you say 5 elements, please see, when you talk about the 5 elements, your body is already included. And if you say 5 elements I am not, meaning, the meaning of the word I is not air, fire, water, earth, therefore not the body. Tat sakshinam Atmanam chidrupam vidhi muktai. Know that Sakshi is the witness. And for this knowledge, friend, should you go somewhere? Think. Should you go somewhere to know about yourself? Should you go somewhere? You are here. That is why to study physics, you go to a school, have a laboratory. Chemistry, mathematics, goes to school, laboratory. Any subject, go somewhere. To know about yourself, where should you go? What is your practical trip? Think. History you studying. You want to go and see the ruins? Go around the world. Study botany? Go to the forests. Animals? Go somewhere. You want to study about yourself? Where should you go? Where should you go? Everything is available here. Body is here, thoughts are here, I thought is here, consciousness is here, everything. Muktaye vidhi, for your freedom, may you know this. Elements, elementals, you are. Oh, what will happen? Please read. Can you please read the verse number 3, please? Yadi deham pruthak krutya chiti vishramya tishthashi adhuneva sukhi shantah bandhamukto bhavishyasi natvam vipradiko dharmah nasrami nakshagocarah asango sinirakarah vishwasakshi sukhi bhava. These are all beautiful verses. Straight away you can take it for yourself. Yadi deha prutham krutya chiti vishramyas tisthasi adhureva sukhi shanta bandha mukto bhavishyasi. Amazing verse it is. Hey, adhuna eva, right now, here itself, you shall be free. You are free. Not you shall be free. In freedom there is no future tense. There is no you shall be free. Because to say you shall be free means you are accepting you are not free, right? If you know it, you are free. If you don't know it also, you are free. It is all up to you. Free you are. If you don't know, water will quench your thirst. If you don't know water is H2O, your thirst will stop. You drink the water, but the water says, no, I am not quenching your thirst. Do you know me? And the oxygen also doesn't get into your nose. Why? Do you know me? I am oxygen. No, I don't know. Dead. You know it works, you don't know also it works. Freedom, wow, it's so beautiful. Even if you don't know, you are free. That is where comes the happy desperation of the scriptures, Mother Shruti, happy desperation of the teachers, the people who know the truth. Hey, come on, why Shankara says, Buddha, oh, you stupid, with love and affection, don't be stupid. Meaning, know it, it is yourself. Murkha, how can you be so fool? How can you behave so imbecile, stupid? Meaning, you are so smart, you are intelligent, you are the freedom. With love and affection. And people also take it. Yes, I am stupid. How can I not be stupid? I am the happiness and I am not looking at it. Check. How could it be like that? That is why when you discover the truth, you don't discover how smart you are, but you discover how stupid you have been. And that is the best discovery, the ultimate joy and the laughter of life. As long as you are laughing at others, you are not living life. You are being cynical and stupid. When you start laughing at yourself, oh boy, you really enjoy. Long before somebody points out a mistake, if you point out the mistake, how will you feel? Wonderful, no? How nice. That is why when somebody points out a mistake, hey, right, you may be right. Why not? Think of it. Adhunaiva, here and now itself, you are free. How? Then why do I not feel I am free? That is because Yadi deham pruthakritya chiti visrami tishtasi. See what is freedom? Deham pruthakritya chiti visrami tishtasi. At this moment, you are existing, identifying yourself with the body. Deha na pruthakritya. You have not separated yourself from the body, but you have taken yourself to the body. I am the body, dehoham. Body is born, I am born. Deha pushte, aham pushtaha. Body is nourished, I am nourished. Dehe nashte, aham nashtaha. Body is destroyed, I am destroyed. Some people are more capable. Putre pushte, aham pushtaha. My child is healthy, I am healthy. Putre nashte, aham nashtaha. Child is gone, I am gone. Only that much. Service nashte, aham nashtaha. Job nashte, aham nashtaha. Job is gone, I am gone. Today, why people commit suicide? Why do you think you are committing suicide? Love nashte, aham nashtaha, right? My woman is gone, my man is gone, I commit suicide. My child is gone, my job is gone, my land is gone. Hey, they should go. You can't hold them together. Listen carefully. That is why killing yourself or killing somebody is a disaster. Committing suicide is held as a supremest crime, as been destroying somebody, as been killing somebody. So people think physically we don't kill each other, but mentally you kill people. You understand what you are doing? In school, college, universities, in societies and religions and cultures, what are they doing? Intellectually killing us. They are giving me the identity which I am not. With all good intentions, they are killing me. Are you getting that? With all good intentions. Education is given with good intention that it shall make you free, but makes me bound. Religions will give you belief, faith and practices to make me free. Listen carefully. You have no business. You cannot kill somebody. Good people will kill you with a good idea. What is that? You are a good man. You should be always, smiling. You should always be kind. You should give your money to everybody, preferably to me, whoever is advising, right? Very nice. The bad people, they destroy you. How? You are an idiot. You are stupid. You should not have done this. Whether you are condemning somebody to a wonderful role or you are condemning somebody to a useless role, both way you are destroying the person. Are you getting that point, please? Because who you are is not a role. I hope you understand that clearly. If, understand, because you hold on to the world, wealth, dhana nashte, if the wealth is gone, aham nashta. Business pushte, aham pushta. Business is flourishing, I am flourishing. Business gone, I am gone. Listen carefully. Putre pushte, aham pushta. Child is good, I am good. Child is gone, I am gone. Identification. Body is healthy, dehe pushte, aham pushta. Body is nourished, I am wonderful. Body is sick, I am gone. Okay. Job. Job is there, I am there. Job is gone, I am gone. Okay. Now go into these are secular bondages. Okay? Now to go to religion. Somebody introduces you. Do this practice. You do it. Pushte, pushta. You do it, you are fine. You cannot do it, miserable. You hold on to a faith. This is the God. Somebody destroys it, you want to kill it. That is your fundamentalist are born. This is my God. If somebody tells, no, that is not God. Why? Not that that man is telling wrong, but you are making me insecure. Are you getting that point, please? You are making me insecure. Because what I hold on to as real, you say that is not real. Why don't you understand when the scripture says, teacher says, that is not real, don't stop to that. They say, that is not real, but you are real. Is it such a bad thing to say? That you are the truth? No. For me, this form is the truth. This idea is the truth. This practice is the truth. This job is the truth. Hey, that is a fragile truth. That will break up. Your job will not be there all the time. Your husband, your wife, your child, your friends, your job, your ideas will not be there all the times. Your thoughts will not be there for all the times to come. You have to continuously remind yourself about it. Are you getting that point, please? About yourself, you don't have to remind yourself. All the time, you are the truth, you are the reality, you like it or not. So, Deha Prithak, see the beauty. Chiti Visramya Dishtasi. Because at this moment, we have been associated with it. That is why groups come. You understand why in many of these falsehoods, group is necessary, group mentality, because in the group you find the security. If everybody is believing I am the body, that must be right, you know. Oh. So everybody thought earth is flat, so that must be right. Everybody thought sun is rising, so that must be right. Everybody thought sky is blue, so that must be right. Do you decide truth on popular vote? But people like to be in a group. In our group, we all open eyes and meditation. In our group, we close our eyes and meditation. In our group, this is the only God. There is no other God other than this. Then you are fighting with other people. One who knows the truth, the absolute, he has absolutely no fight with anybody. Do you know why? Because he has no internal fight with himself. He knows who he is and therefore he accepts what all he has. I know who I am. Satchidanandoham, Satswarupoham, Chitswarupam conscious, Chiti Visramya Tishtati, Chitswarupa consciousness. For you to have a thought, you must be conscious. So don't take yourself with thought. Listen carefully. Just to give a simple thing, okay? I have done it, again simple. Do you see this flower? Do you see this flower?
Yes.
Right. So, you are seer and this is seen, right or wrong? This is seen, this is seer. So, you are the seer or the seen? Huh? Seer. Naturally, I am the seer. This is seen. Okay, now, eyes. Do you see your eyes or not? If you don't see your eyes, how do you know it is bright, it is dull? So eyes are seen, mind is the seer. With your thoughts, you are capable. Oh, okay. So are you the seer or the seen? See that? It's the same eyes which were seer, now the same eyes are seen. Now the mind is seer. Now, when you say mind is now this thought, are you seeing or not? Are you conscious of your thought? Yes. So the thought is seen or seer? Seen. If the thought to be seen, who can be seer? Right. Just see that. Don't name it. If you name it, you are making another thought. Thought is seen. So that's something, consciousness yourself, neither seer nor seen. It is looks like it is the seer, it sees everything. But if you say seer, it's a name. Is never seen. So seer and seen both lose themselves there. See the beauty. World is seen. Eyes are seen and seer. Thought is seen and seer. Consciousness is neither seen nor it is seer. It can't be seen by somebody. It's not a seer because there is nothing to see other than itself. Both are fine. Or you can call it a seer. It doesn't matter. Choice is yours. Sakshi. Sakshi. Sakshi means what? Sakshat ikshate. witnesses, just sees. You know, can I go to the board for a minute? Just see that point, okay? See, this is a tree. Just take it, tree. Don't look at drawing. Okay, this is a tree. Now this tree is seen by the eyes. Okay, tree is seen by the eyes. Now this is seen or seer? This is seen. So these eyes are what now? Seer. Okay? See that, very simple. Suppose the eyes are open and is seer, suppose the eyes are now closed. Can you see? But the closed eye seen by somebody or not? So this was the seer in relation to the tree. But when you close the eye, he doesn't see anymore. So can you close the eyes here? Cannot. Okay, how do you know the eyes are closed or eyes are open? Who sees it? Mind. Let us talk, okay? Thought is just very gross, otherwise subtlety. So this is a thought. So this thought, the mind, mind, call it mind. So now the mind is seer. Now this suddenly becomes seen again. Okay? This is seen now. Alright. By itself, is it seer or seen? Nothing. By itself, the tree, is it seen? By itself. Only in the relation to seer it is seen. Suppose there is no seer, can it be seen? So, seer or seen, this is seen. Can you say this is seen? By itself. It cannot be. So it just is. Come. So in relation to seeing this, you call it as the seer. Okay. Suppose eyes are closed. If the eyes are closed, can it be seer? Right. So now in relation to mind, it is seen now. So in relation to tree, it is seer. In relation to mind, it is seer in relation to the tree. Seen in relation to the mind. Okay? So this is seer also, seen also. How can both are one and the same? But that is the maya. That is the crazy. What to do? So sometimes you can choose to be seer, sometimes you can choose to be seen. Listen here. Seer. So now the mind is seer. Okay. So this is now seen. That is why it is relative things. Sometimes seer, sometimes seen. Now this is now seer. So this thought. Do you see your thought? Do you see your thought? Or shall you say, can I ask you, Father? Suppose I ask you, what are you thinking? Let me talk to my brother. Is it sure? No. Thoughts are there, no? So thoughts are seen. And thoughts become seen. So who sees the thought? That is what comes. You are seeing is what? You are conscious. Conscious, okay? See, you are conscious. Listen carefully. At no time, this consciousness, this is the eye of the eye. This is the eye, okay? And this one is eye of eye. Just look at it, beautiful. So this is the eye, this is the eye of the eye. Now, this one has a, what is this? Eyelid. So the eyelid goes, we cannot see it anymore. So sometimes we see or sometimes see, right? When the eyelid goes, it doesn't see. Lucky, this consciousness, eye of the eye has no eyelid. There is no question of you are not being conscious. In relation to eyes, sometimes you may not be able to see. But you cannot say, sometimes I am unconscious. Whether it is Jagrat, Swapna, Sushuptishu, Sputagara, Yasampi, Pusupade, Jagrat, Swapna, Sushuptishu, waking, dream, deep sleep, everything you know. You know your waking, you know your dream, you know your sleep. No, I don't know my dream. Then who sees your dream? My brother. Right? Did you sleep well? Yes. Did you sleep well? I don't know. Why? Let me come to my mommy and say. You know it. Why? Consciousness. The consciousness has no eye. That is why in Puri Jagannath you see. Have you seen Puri Jagannath? At least photos you have seen, no? No eye for the God. Round eyes. And the gods means there are no, they don't wink. You know that story of Nala Damayanti? Damayanti was not supposed to be married to Nala. But Damayanti was so beautiful, even the gods wanted to see. So they all came in the shape of Nala and shut down there. So now 16, not a story, I don't know how many, whatever they are sitting down, they are all together. Now he is in trouble. Which one is the real one to the thing? As usual, maid servants are always smarter than the princess. So the maid servant tells him, look at them. Whoever is not winking, whoever is winking is the man. Whoever is not winking are gods. Then he said there is only one fellow, one Nala which was winking. So he put it. Meaning, consciousness doesn't wink. Devata, always there. How beautiful this tradition. Okay, so this is, now you shall call it as the seer. In fact, this is the seer. Why? Because this is sometimes seer, sometimes seen. Mind is sometimes seer, sometimes seen. This is, are you conscious? Yes. Who is conscious of the consciousness? That question doesn't arise. Deepasya namya deepecha. Beautifully they say. Deepasya namya deepecha. A lamp does not need another lamp for lighting up. Somebody said nicely. One day the Adharthi called ordinary doesn't matter, that's what Swami said. You can call it. The man tells his son, hey, go, get up and see whether the sun has come up or not. The son says, but how can you go? It's so dark. Go and see. No, let me give me a light, because I will see whether the sun has come or not. To see sunlight, you need another light. Deepasya namya deepecha. The deeper, the lamp does not need another lamp to lit up. Consciousness is like that. It doesn't need something else to illuminate. Always there. And all of us are this consciousness. Thus here, never seen. Okay? Listen carefully. Thus here, never seen. Again, if it sees a thought, listen carefully. If it sees a thought, in relation to that it is here. Suppose there is no thought. What shall we call it? Nothing. That also goes away. That is what it is, no words. Sakshi, witness. Witness of what? If you are witnessing something, you are witness. If there is nothing to witness, can you say witness? Witness of what? Okay. So this is here. Only in relation to mind is here. Listen carefully. No consciousness, listen carefully. Consciousness cannot illumine the eyes by itself without the mind. Dead body can keep your eye open, dead body will not see anything because the subtle body is not there. Listen. As even you need the eyes to see the object, but your eyes cannot see the thought of the object, right or wrong? Your eyes can see the tree, but your eyes cannot see the thought of the tree. Can it? Same way, this eye of the eye, the consciousness, can see the thought of the tree, but it cannot see the tree without the eyes. Are you getting that point? Consciousness by itself cannot see the tree without the mind and the eyes. That is why between the consciousness, as you cannot call it sheer, oh, it's fantastic. As you cannot call it sheer, you cannot call it also seen. So both are one and the same. It is not seen, it is not sheer. What is? elements be in that level of the mind and the body. So, know this much. Play with your mind, play with your body. You understand how fantastic it is? So what's the problem? See? So this is where, so tell me now, where we begin? Average person, when we are children, we think we begin with this object, world. That is, the child is so excited about the object. Listen, the child is excited about the objective world. Trees, animals, birds, ocean, sand, everything. Child is so excited. All of us were children or anybody else born this side. Yeah? Children were excited about all these things, no? Outside, color. So many different things you are excited about it. Listen carefully. As you are growing, 15 years, 16 years, 17-year-old, few thoughts govern your life. You are no more interested in seeing new things. Father, husband, wife, child. 5 people enough. 5 million minus 5 is nothing. My father is there, enough. Mother is there, enough. Husband is there, enough. Wife is there, enough. Others, they don't die. Only 5 people. Your thoughts govern you. Thousands of sweets, but you are stuck on the chocolate. Finished. Millions of sounds, but you are stuck on the Carnatic music. So many different types of smells, but you are stuck with one perfume, one touch, one taste. Are you getting that? And that governs your life. So you are no more like a child. Now, this much has come, this much of thing has come. So when a child begins with the world, adult is lost in the mind. For the child to lose himself in the world, he must be conscious. For the adult to lose himself in his mind, he must be conscious. So where do we all begin? Do we begin here in consciousness, or do we begin at the thought of the object? Because you are conscious, therefore you are conscious of the object. Because you are conscious, therefore you are conscious of the thought. Or because there is an object, therefore I am conscious. Because there is an eye, therefore I am conscious. Because there is a thought, therefore I am conscious. Which one is true? Because you are conscious, therefore there is a thought, there is an object, there is a perception. Or because you are conscious, there may not be an object, there may not be a thought, there may not be a perception. But you are there. You understand? You are there. You want to name it truth? Fine. You want to name it God? Fine. You want to name it divine? Fine. Masculine? Yes. Feminine? Wonderful. Neutral? Fantastic. None of the three? Oh, so. Okay. You become such a yes man. You understand the beauty of this tradition? Everything is fine. That is why in this beautiful tradition of Vedic tradition, you have no conflict with anybody in this world. Everybody can come and stay. You do not condemn any standpoint. Everything is beautiful. Okay? Let's finish this. To see an object, you have to wait for a time. Why? To see an object, object must be there. Your necessary sense organ must be, corresponding sense organ must be there. You want to see the sunrise, eyes must be okay. You want to listen to the sound of the bird, ears must be okay, and bird sound must be there. You want to taste something, touch something, smell something, that something must be there and the corresponding organ must be there. You want to eat food, that mango should be there, tongue should be all right, then only you can experience it. For perception, conditions apply. So whenever you want to see, you need not be able to see. You cannot. Just because you want to see, can you see something? I want to see Niagara Falls. Now see, come on. I want to see Gangotri. See now. I want to listen to the sound of the thunder. Wait until the rain comes. Just because you want to see, you want to hear, you want to taste, you want to touch, you are not able to do that. Why? Because object is not available. In case object is there, if your sense organ is not ready, not available, also you cannot. But to be conscious, what should you do? To be conscious, which object should be there? Which sense organ must be there? Which thought must be there? Which practice must be there? Unconditional, unconditioned existence. But suppose somebody teaches you to be conscious, you must have this mantra, you must have this thought, you must have this sensation in the spine, you must have this. You understand what is going on. It's a disaster. The simplest thing has been made most complicated. The simplest thing has been made most complicated because who you are is the simplest thing, always there. Whether the sense organ exists or not, sense perception exists or not, thought exists or not, you are there. Whether it is sunrise or sunset, whether it is waking or dream or deep sleep, whether it is summer or winter, rain or spring, childhood or youth, it just doesn't make any difference. Sarvavasthasu sarvada. At all times, all places, in and through all conditions, you are existing. Tasmat. Adhunaiva sukhi shanta. Bandhamukto bhavishyasi. Adhuna eva, right now. The moment you are aware of yourself, that is the time. You are always free. Now you discover your freedom. Not that when you discover, then only you are free. You are always free. Now you know you are. That is why suddenly you shall say, hey, that is the reason why I was never comfortable with the bondage, you know. And that is why I was not so comfortable with that sensation, sound or touch or taste, because it comes and goes away, comes and goes away. Now it is no problem. What is that? I don't have to wait for a condition to be fulfilled to be myself. At all times, all places, all conditions, I am like that. Sometimes people say, no, you must belong to a particular caste, or you have to belong to something, somebody, you have to particular practice, a particular caste or a particular habit, then only you can be said, no, read it. Oh, we have already seen it. Natvam vipradiko varnaha, na asramina akshagocharaha, asangosi nirakaraha, vishwasakshi sukhi bhava, nacha vipradiko dharmaha. So don't say, to be understanding myself, I must be born in a high caste family. Vipradika, Shudra. There are 4 things that talk about. Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Shudra. 4 things are talked about. No, you read that book, how it is not a caste system. Everybody by birth is Shudra. Janmana jayate Shudra. By birth, everybody is Shudra, meaning samskara varjita. There are no samskaras. You don't know what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad, nothing. Samskara varjita Shudra. Shudra is not a caste, please understand. Everybody is by birth is a Shudra. Upanayanat Dija. Upanayana means what? The day you go to Gurukula, the day you want to study something, when you are going to, you are initiated to study, meaning no more you are a baby, you have to study something higher things of life. That day you are Dvija, second birth. Your ritual is done. That is anybody and everybody it must be done. Veda Patana, the Vipra. When you study Vedas means objective sciences. Those days people are studying Vedas. That does not mean we are not Vipras now. Physics, chemistry, mathematics also is objective science. Because first part of the Vedas talks about heavens, Sukha, happiness here and all that stuff. Earning a living, that type of thing. Very limited. That you see other books. You can, on the caste system, you want to understand that Vajra Suchika Upanishad, I have got a book. That caste system, Vedic challenge, you can read it. So it is given to you. You do this. Vipra means you study the Vedas. Today we go to college, university, objective knowledge you pick up. Brahma janaditi brahmana, Vedanta. When you study Brahma, truth about yourself, who you are, aham brahmasmiti, Brahmana. So everybody ultimately has the capacity to be himself. We start as Shudras, we go into the Divja, we go into Vipra, then go into Brahmana. Everybody, Brahma janatiti Brahmana. One knows the truth for himself. So na Vipradiko dharma. So who you are is not a caste, not a creed, not a sex, not a race. Please understand. Today's world you can understand very clearly. You are not even a man's body or woman's body. Today you can change your body. Are you getting that point? Change your body. Are you comfortable being a man? No. Okay, you change yourself to a woman. Are you comfortable being a woman? No. Change yourself to a man. Did you read that very special story now in America? One, now I can't call girl or boy now, who is a transgender. So he took himself to a boy, but he always thought she is a woman. Can you believe in America? He joined the army, Navy SEAL. Navy SEAL means, oh boy, they are the ones who went and gunned down that Osama bin Laden, that type of training. She is a commander. He was a commander. Now, after 15-20 years service, when they retired, he is telling, I am not a man. I am a transgender, neither man nor woman. What do you do? So, shall we take away all his credit because he is now, say, is a woman or transgender? That is body. That is why when you listen to this news, just because there is a constable was found out she was a transgender, no, you cannot do it. So until she was known, she was doing the job, no? So why are you throwing him out now? Change the rule. You know how much the world has to change? Woman has become a caste. Men higher caste, women lower caste. Like it or not. You like it or not. Whereas a man means, sit down, watch the TV. Woman means, come and work. Why? Why can't woman also go and watch a TV and you for a change cook? It will not work anymore. Don't worry. It's not time is changing. People are growing. People are growing. Every year you see 90% women pass, 75% or 80% men, boys pass. Who is more intelligent? Every first rank is given. That is why girls will find it very difficult to marry now. Why? Because the psyche is, the girls must marry more educated. Now you are the most educated. What is the more educated now? So half of the girls remain unmarried. They will remain unmarried unless the girls also change to accept. Just like you are a PhD boy, but you are marrying a 10th standard girl just because she is a woman. So the woman also, you may be PhD, but marry a man just because he is 10th standard. You must. Do you understand? I am not telling you a joke. I am not telling you a joke. Unless you change like that, your world will be a miserable world. Because this is a body. This is a difference at the level of the body. How nice. Vipradiko dharma. Vipradika. Sudra. None of these things you are. Asrami. Vanaprastha. Gruhastha. Sannyasi. Brahmachari. None of this belongs to you. You pass through these things, life once in a while. But who you are is that. Asangosi nirakaraha. Vishwasakshi sukhi bhava. Asangosi, you are asanga. That is, you are not involved with anything. Who you have, you cannot afford to lose yourself as who you are. Who you are is always who you are. Do not lose yourself in anything that you have. First thing you lose yourself is in a name, I. No. Vishwa Sakshi, Vishwasya Sakshi, Sarvasya Sakshi, witness of everything. And even when something is not there, you are there. Not even a witness. That is yourself. You want to solve your problem? Understand there is no problem except you. Be the self, problems will disappear. I am not telling you a joke. Somebody tells you, oh what, hey, you are so fat. You can smile, yes, my body is fat. What is wrong? Give into body what belongs to body. Oh, you are so thin like a stick. Yeah, my body is like thin like a stick. So what? Oh, it's very, very, offensive statement. No, it's not. That is their perception. That even the other person is talking. Somebody likes you, shall say, how brilliant you are. Somebody hates you, jealous of you for your brilliance, what shall he say? Very deceptive. You know for yourself. Sarvasya Sakshi. So don't take yourself to what you have. Let there be what is there. But I have no identity. Are you getting that point, please? Use it. Use it. And thereby, Vishwasakhi Sukhiva, that is how. Be ever happy in yourself. Just read one more verse, we shall see that, we shall go away. Oh, it's a fantastic. Maybe next class we shall see. Read. Dharma dharma sukham dukkham manasani nate vivo na kartasi na bhoktasi sukha evasi sarvada eko drashtasi sarvasya Supta prayosi sarvada, mukta prayosi sarvada, ayame vahite bandha, drashtaram pasyasitaram. This is amazing lines. Dharma, adharma, sukham, dukkham, manasani, he vibho, te na. Now what he says, see the teacher, now ASHTAVAKRA is talking to Janaka, and Janaka is telling to ASHTAVAKRA, oh Vibho, he doesn't say Janaka, a stupid, oh king, no, he Vibhu. Visheshena bhati, vividhena rupena bhati. One that which shines by its own glory, Vishesha, as it is. Or vividhena surupena bhati, that which shining as in all forms and all names. So it is all forms, Saguna Sakara or Nirguna Nirakara. Call it Brahman, call it Ishvara. Both are beautiful. As consciousness, Nirguna Nirakara, everywhere. With all names and form, Ishvara. So from the standpoint of Ishvara, your body and mind, inseparable part of God, Ishvara, totality. And from the standpoint of yourself, no body, no mind, no thought, no jiva, no Ishvara. Which one is right? Both are fine. Remember that book, God My Best Friend, and if you have listened to all these things, call it water, no problem. Call it ocean, no problem. Call it wave, problem. What is the limitation of water? Water has no limits. Everywhere. What is the limitation of the ocean? Don't say wave without referring to the ocean and the water. You can call yourself a wave, but do not wave off the ocean and the water. When I look at myself as a wave, see the oceanness in the wave or see the water in the wave. If you say water, Brahman, Nirakara. When you say ocean, Saguna, Sakara. Ocean, Ishvara. Wave is like a jiva. When the wave knows the water is none through me, can call itself I am the water, Brahman consciousness. Or the ocean is none through me, Saga, Ishvara. Saguna, Sakara, Ishvara. So which one is good? Brahman or Ishvara? Devotion or knowledge? You understand how beautiful it is? Is it Dvaita is good or Advaita is good? Everything is good. Are you getting that point, please? From the standpoint, the wave and ocean, Dvaita, what is wrong in that? But don't lose sight of the ocean while looking at the wave. But Advaita does not mean, so wave now says, I am the ocean. In you, not even an ant can commit suicide. Ocean alone is existing. But this is a wave also. Wave is part of it. Thus. So Dvaita also is beautiful. Advaita also is beautiful. Just because Advaita don't say, where is the ocean, where is the wave? So when that fellow says, can I have some food? Where is the hunger? These Advaitins, those who are leap Vedantin, most dangerous. Never, never. They say very nicely when there is a verse. Advaita Trishulokeshu, Nadvaita Gurunasa. You can see oneness everywhere. But don't tell, like, to the teacher, you want me, and you can say that both one and the same. But what happens is, when they talk about something, you have to see the reality of it. It is not like telling the elephant and me are one and the same. Car and me are one and the same, so car can ride on me or I can ride on the car. Can you do that? Nonsense. Bhavadvaitam sada kurya. That is the line. Bhavadvaitam sada kurya. Kriyadvaitam na karichi. Advaitam trishulokeshu nadvaita gurunasa. Bhavadvaitam sada kurya. Bhava advaita. In your bhavana, in your thinking, advaita, oneness of everything is good. Like ocean, water, wave, one and the same. Kriyadvaitam na karichit. Don't do in action advaita. Wave is ocean, ocean is wave, so I can float and die. Wave is ocean, ocean is like a wave. So I am going in the water only, in the wave only, ocean will kill you, don't worry. Bhavadvaitam sada kuryati. In your vision, there is oneness. But in your action, there is duality, practicality. Are you getting that point? It's like your vision is, earth is round. Are you walking on a round earth or a flat earth? Flat. Your vision is, horizon meets. That is your perception. What is your vision? Horizon never meets. It always vast. The earth is suspended in the space. Your perception is twinkle, twinkle, little star. What is your vision? Knowledge? Awesome. In one little star, million stars can be, million suns or earth can be involved. You know that story, no? Shall I repeat it just for fun of it? When the 747, 747 big jumbo jet came to India, so two Sardarji went to see. Everybody says so big. 3-story height, half a 3/4 of a football field, let us go and look at it. So they go and look at it. And they say, oh boy, it is really good, really big. Then naturally truck driver language. Hey, our truck, such a small truck, when we are painting it, we have to spend thousands of rupees. This huge plane, when the government of India must be painting, they must be spending millions of rupees. Then other driver said, are you stupid? You think they are stupid? You saw that when it was there? High in the sky? Yes. How big was that? Small. That is the time they paint it. So that is the time they paint it and bring it down. Can you do that? The Hanuman, somebody told me a Ramayana story. When, when Sita was seen in Lanka, by Sampati, that vulture, he could see Sita in that place. So there was a discussion, who will go there? Boy, we cannot cross. It's so big, we cannot. Everybody said, no, 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 we cannot cross it, we cannot cross it. Everybody says it, we cannot cross it. Then Hanuman, you know the story. Jambavan reminded him, you are the one who can do that. Oh, Pavanaputra. So because he jumped and Pavanaputra no, so Pavana will give him a favorable wind. So push it. Even he just stands up, Pavana pushes it and takes it. Maybe that is what it is. Doesn't matter. So he goes there. So next when everybody is coming, when the battle is over and everybody is returned to Ayodhya, they are coming on the Puspaka Vimana and Hanuman also coming. So when they are high up, they are flying, they say, oh, what was so big deal? Hanuman crossed only this much of river. Because from the height, the bay is like a canal. Oh, Hanuman only jumped this much. That was a good story. Are you getting that? In a sense, your vision is something, your perception is something. Advaita is your vision. Your perception is Dvaita. Your eyes cannot see oneness. Listen carefully. Eyes are not meant, eyes and ears and sense organs are not meant to see non-duality. Sense organs are meant to see duality. Your mind will appreciate the non-duality, the oneness. Your ears are meant to listen to the voice. Somebody can be angry, loving, the ears will report exactly like that. Your mind will say, the person is angry but really loving. The person is really very smooth, but fellow is a rascal. So the mind, are you getting that? So the mind is meant for that. That is a vision. Bhavadvaitam sada kurya. Think of that. So in that, when you see that reality for yourself, Ishvara, Brahma, everything is one and the same. Dharma, adharma, sukham, dukkham, manasani, nate vibho. O Vibho, O Lord. He is not talking, he is Janaka. You are the truth, invoking, you are the absolute. For you, these considerations of sukham, dukkham, pain, pleasure, dharma, adharma, right, wrong, righteous, unrighteous, good, bad, is all manasa dharma in your mind only. That is why people are so confused. One country's patriotic soldier is other country's enemy. They torture him. There are three religious people. They were sitting down in, there are one group of religious people. I don't want to name it. It doesn't matter, I don't have to name it. Religious people. Very tight on everything, rigid. So they were sitting down in one place, and as they were walking down, they saw there is a brothel, okay, in the street, okay, street house. So now that they are very religious people, they want to sit down there and see who is coming, who is going. So from that you can see, is that? Somebody very nice, what is the greatest sin? The one who is looking at others' sin is the greatest sinner. Who is the greatest sinner? The one who is looking at others' sin is the greatest sinner. Anyway, so these fellows sitting down there and looking at, they have to make their business, you know. So then, what happens? Then one particular follower of another religion goes into that house. He said, not bad. What else it is? Meaning, every fellow in that religion is a rascal. Then after some time, another person from another religion, religious fellow goes into that. They are all idiots. Then suddenly, from their high priest, one fellow goes into that. With a cloak covering the head, he is going into that. Then suddenly everybody says, hey, the case must be really serious. Because so many, the fellow must be in deathbed. Why so many religious people are getting in? When others are going, they are all criminals. When your people are going, oh, they are all perception. We are not talking about that type. These judgments are always colored, because to pass a judgment you must have a particular standard. In America, There are many states where you can commit a crime, but they have abolished capital sentence, free. They can be hanged. In another place, they can be freed. So some people go to a particular place, which is a country where there is no death crime, a death sentence. Listen. Some places, betting, legalized. Another person, another country that has not legalized the betting. So one place is a crime, other places there is harmless. You go to, nowadays, you go to, what is that country? Holland. Drugs, legalized. Prostitution, legalized. So nobody feels that they are drug addict or they are asking, they are tabooed for drugs or for prostitution. Nothing. Think of it. Countries have legalized. What does it mean? Today if you legalize corruption, India suddenly everybody will be Harishchandra. You just legalize corruption. Say everybody is Harishchandra, no problem. And it will come. It will come, don't worry. It's like the people say, no, if you have anything, your income tax is previously suppose income tax was for 10,000, so you are a criminal because you did not give your income tax for the 30,000 rupees. They raised it to 100,000. So now none of them below 100,000 is criminal. So raise the bar, everybody is honest, no. This is human. Right or wrong. That is where the person who sits down with one little tunnel vision, this is right, become fanatic, rigid, cruel. When the Shastra says there is no dharma, dharma, it does not mean therefore it says you kill anybody. No, no, no. No judgment. Or else why some people, those coffee table philosophers, that Krishna is a belligerent fellow. Krishna engaged Arjuna to fight. So Krishna is belligerent. Warmangarer. Really? No. Or somebody say, Rama was punished. How do you know Rama? Hey, if he is a wise man, he enjoys the kingdom in Ayodhya, he enjoys the kingdom of jungles in the jungle because he is wise. It doesn't matter whether he is in a palace or under a tree. You think he is punished. Is he punished? Who can do that? That is why you understand about yourself. Punishment, reward. Right, wrong, good, bad, moral, immoral is a judgment. Depends on certain standards. You raise the standard, everybody goes below. Finished. You just raise the standard. And the highest standard is when you go on to yourself, suddenly everybody is wonderful. That is why there is nobody condemned as a sinner. Nobody condemned as a rascal or rogue. Everybody is what? Divine. Absolutely divine. The person doesn't know it. Help him to know himself. Don't condemn him, pass a judgment on him. If you do that, first you do it for yourself. Then only it will be easier to do for others. When you know who you are and accept all that you have, you shall accept everybody as they are and will accept whatever they have. Your life is beautiful, everybody's life also is beautiful. Understand? Okay? Na kartasi na bhoktasi. Neither you are a doer nor an enjoyer. Why there is no punishment? Why there is no reward? There is no kartrutva, bhoktutva, no doership, no enjoyership. We shall see that next class. Sukha, na kartasi bhoktasi. Sukha pasyasi sarvada. Always he sees the happiness in himself. There is nothing other than it. There is only one reality. Adunaiva. Remember that thing. Your perception, sensation, impression, conditional. Your being is not conditional. You are always who you are. Okay? We shall see more of it next Saturday. Close your eyes. Thank you.